So you gotta realize, if you're a young person like me, maybe a few years older or really you're a lot younger, but let's say you're below 25 years of age, and you might have some money but not that a lot, and maybe you feel like super powerless. But actually because you're looking into the wrong sort of tools. You see, you haven't yet had the time to acquire the wealth. But simply by being young, you have the virtue of having some other tools at your disposal. And the most powerful one I noticed kind of way too late is the PR, public relations, news kind of aspect. You see, as a young person, if you do something noteworthy or create a big spectacle of something which gets into the news, like that gets a lot of attention and suddenly you become super important. It might be due to a good thing or a bad thing, but either way it gets everybody's attention and kind of people kind of stop and like start to pay attention. And especially good what you can provide. I talked in another video about energy and kind of make people feel less young. But the other one, and this is in formal settings, is actually provide pictures, videos of you smiling with an older person. You see, politicians want mainly one thing from you, and that's pictures. And if you can provide this not just to politicians, but also maybe businesses and other entities. They have young smiling children, youngsters, young adults who are kind of smiling and happy on their social media and kind of post this all over, even the news. Like that, they'll be super, super grateful. And actually, if you want to raise a problem about something, you can just like leverage the hell out of it. You see, this might feel really super scary, but actually the more you grow older, then you realize that it's not scary at all and nobody can really do anything. But the younger you are, the more impact it's actually gonna have. And if you let's say a 5, 10, 15-year-old, it might like be even way better. A great example would be, you probably heard about this person, but Greta Thunberg doing the climate activism. Now, whatever your reason is about her, she's doing diligent work for sure, but the main reason she's getting attention is because she's young, she's very vocal, and kind of being at the forefront, just driving the issue forward. So that's one very good example of someone who literally like captured the whole news of the entire world with just by virtue of being young. You know, there are several like professors with PhDs and stuff who are like saying the exact same thing, but they're getting attention. And although she's very young and talented, she doesn't have like as much experience as an older person would. But simply due to that youth and that vocalness, she's kind of capturing the attention. And you could actually do very well the same in whatever issue. So yeah. So that's that. Start leveraging like this really a lot. If you want to cause problem for someone, like be aware of like how impactful this might be, but actually like provide value and you see greatness and riches in return. So yeah. So remember that public relations, news, social media, posting with specifically older people, like happy smiling pictures, videos onto there is going to provide a lot of value which they can't really get from anywhere else, right? So only you have that power and you're the only one who can give it to them. Use this with caution.